History, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is Thursday. That means there's only two more sleeps. Actually, three more sleeps. Three more sleeps until the Super Bowl. Thursday, Friday, and so I had to count it in my head. And if you're a Chiefs fan, you're getting happy. In fact, there's a lot of Chiefs fans that may be heading down to KC already by now. If you're 49ers, that may be true as well. And I know there's a lot of Chiefs that are here in the capital city. This is The Drive. We got Raff coming on soon. Nick is getting him on from AZ. Of course, he's going to be in via Zoom. I'm here in the studio. Nick is here in the studio. How is your Thursday going? Here's one thing I want you to do. In the text line, I want you to drop in there. Are you watching the Super Bowl or not? Because I know there are some out there, and I've been hearing it, which just blows me away. No, I'm not watching. I can care less about the Chiefs. I can care less about the 49ers. And more particular, I'm getting a lot of folks who don't want to watch KC play. I don't know if it's the Kelsey, you know her name thing. I don't know if it's her or what. But folks, it is the Super Bowl. If nothing else, for the commercials, you got to watch it. So in the text line, let me know, will you be watching the Super Bowl, yes or no? And if you're not, why aren't you watching it? Just out of curiosity, if you're not watching it, I want to know why. I don't know if it's a Taylor Swift effect. I keep saying this, folks. Love her or hate her, $331 million is counting towards.
I love her.
You know?
I love her.
See, I'm indifferent. It doesn't matter to me whatsoever. I'm like, if they're swinging the camera over there for a combined 1 minute during the whole game, I could care less, man. it's just not a big deal to me. It just doesn't matter to me. As long as it's not taken away from the game, it doesn't matter to me. We got right here, Jeremy Lincoln. What's up, brother? He says 100% watching. Go Niners. There you go, Jeremy. Hey, good luck to your Niners too, man. Crazy. Big Daddy Travis not watching. Good morning, brother. He goes, go Lions. Commercials have been mediocre past couple years anyway. And you know what, Big Daddy Travis? I would wholeheartedly agree with you on that. Some of the commercials were so odd. I was like, you spent how many millions on that?
Well, so by the way, we have Raff now on the stream. Raffy.
Good morning.
There he is.
What's up, big dog?
Get that on, yeah.
Hello.
So I read an article yesterday that Usher in I forget
Usher.
that the halftime performances don't get paid.
No, they don't.
Because they just get so much exposure from
they don't get paid for that.
They don't get paid for doing this.
They do not get paid to do it. If you remember, Taylor Swift turned it down when she was initially asked months ago, but I think she had her concert that was well into planning at that point. And there's others who have turned it down. And I would say, I mean, the boost they're going to get is going to be astronomical. I mean, that's the bottom line. And Usher's a guy to where I'm sure he'll do a great job at halftime, but we'll see what happens there, man. But I'm sure he will. Cigar Guy says, I don't care who wins at all, but I'm sure watching, it's the Super Bowl. I'm actually with you. Ralph, how's things going out in the land of the sun?
Not so much sun this week.
You golfed the
chilly.
past couple days though, right?
Yeah, we've golfed. We got lucky yesterday. We were like on the other side of the mountain. The Pro-Am got canceled, or they started it and then they canceled it. And then we got through 18. It just started to rain on the 18th hole, but we made it through pretty decent.
And you guys played which one you guys play yesterday?
Oh gosh, Desert Sun Canyon.
Desert Highlands?
Nah, Desert Highlands we played 2 days ago.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Sunridge Canyon. It was right across the street from Eagle Mountain.
Okay. All right. There's so many beautiful courses right in that same area too, man.
Oh, yeah, the course yesterday was super nice.
Yeah. I think you played Sunridge Canyon, wasn't it?
That's it. Thank you.
Yeah, I think that's the one it was. Hey, how'd you shoot, man? You don't have to tell me the score, but was you happy or kind of like, yeah, whatever, I'm golfing?
I was very pleased because 2 days ago at Desert Highlands, I put on a display of probably the worst golfing in the history of golf, and I've had some pretty bad. I've had some pretty bad displays of golf in my life, but that one was right up there on top. So yesterday was great. We got out. We got paired up with a couple gentlemen, one from Maryland, the other from San Francisco. They're two buddies. They meet in golf every year. They met 25 years ago, and they just meet. And so first hole was like 285 par 4, and me and Nick, the big pterodactyl, we both drove the green. It was crazy.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, so I birdied the first hole. I never even had a par yesterday, or 2 days ago. And then I go up to the second hole, and I told the guys when we started, I'm like, I don't know how today's going to go, so you guys are in for a treat. The second hole, 297 drive, and I parred the second hole, and I was like, course record's in jeopardy, but I was unable to keep up that pace.
So you passed your preferred score a few holes too soon, right?
Yeah, I was. They were calling me a sandbagger the first 2 holes, and I'm like, don't worry, the real me will show up very soon. But yeah, yesterday was much better. I actually looked like a golfer yesterday, or something.
I love it. Hey, do the shorter clubs you think mess with you at all?
I'm using my clubs.
Oh, you sent yours out there. Oh, no, there you go. There you go.
The advantage of flying Southwest, you get 2 free bags. So
hey, that's what I'm excited about for April. My trip down to Arizona in April is because you get to fly the golf clubs down for free.
Yeah.
So there'll be 4 rounds of golf in 5 days at that one. So.
Well, and the thing about going to Phoenix, I don't get worried about my clubs. And I'm sure you feel the same way, Raff. It's a direct flight. They can't lose them.
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
I'm not saying they can't, but I'm saying it's really likely, it's not likely they're going to lose your clubs on a direct flight.
Yeah.
It's when I got the connection flights that I don't like. Like I said, I'm going to Amelia Island to speak. It's in 2 weeks. And I'll be out of the studio, guys.
Thank you for telling us.
I'm letting you guys know that I'm going to be out of the studio. I might chime in when I can, but
that's fine. Whatever fits your schedule.
Yeah, but I always let you know.
Yeah.
I always let you know. Isn't that right, Raff?
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. I think it's always crucial.
But I'm not flying my clubs down there, though. I mean, plus I'll be another place prior to them. But I'm glad you got your clubs down there, man. Raff, are you guys going to the event today? The Waste Management today?
We might try today. We have tickets, but it is like 49 degrees, rainy and windy, right? I mean, it's like I think Nick said in the spillover, he's getting used to the 58, 59 degree weather. I don't think I've seen 58, 59 since we've been down here.
Oh, that's
dang, that's too bad.
And the thing I was looking at the forecast.
That's what you get for leaving.
Oh man. Well, the good thing is you guys at least got 2 good days of golf in, Raff. You guys can always watch that on TV if you want, or even just hit a pub that's near there.
Yeah, well, Nick, he's got his place now. He's got the rotating 360 degree television that comes from his ceiling.
Oh,
so
wow.
you can sit in the pool and watch it, which he's got the pool turned up to about 89. So we might just hop in the pool today and battle the wind.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's still gonna be played because those views from his place are absolutely amazing, man. That would not be a bad day.
Yeah, I'm good. I told him I'm good either way, whatever. As long as there's cigars involved, I'm good.
Yeah, there you go. Let me see. My boy Kenny, what's up, baby? Keith says, anyone not watching the Super Bowl because of someone on the screen for an average of 30 seconds a game is just lame. That's literally 0.3% of the broadcast. Keith, I'm with you, man. I mean, watch it. Because if you're not watching her, you'll be watching other stars that are going to be shown in the suites and the boxes, etc. But to me, I could care less about that, man. I can care less about that. Scott from Bancroft, good morning to you, brother. He goes, being a Vikings fan my whole life has been challenging and so painful. Great food for the soul is the only thing I get left watching the NFL football. Scott, I feel you, man. You've had some ups and downs, kind of like my beloved Steelers, that's for sure, man. It's been rough. Jim shot a nice picture in a wrap. I said, good morning, Jim. He goes, when you're 8 over through 3 and see the beverage cart lady, it's picture Forrest Gump waving on the boat.
I think the first day we golfed Desert Highlands, I think I lost 4 balls in the first 2 holes. So I was like,
oh my goodness.
Great start to the day.
Disc Golf Jay, good morning, brother. He goes, T Swift is great, Kelsey is great, Mahomes is great, Reed is great, but dang, I hate the Chiefs. Let's ride, he says.
Yeah.
Oh, well, folks, we got a lot of sports to kick in with you today. Pete Ferguson, what's up, brother? Pete says, watching a replay of the 2023 Detroit Cowboys game, watching games. Pete, let it go, man. You guys suck. It's all right.
Yeah, and you cheat your way to the first round, or to the 2 seed.
They should have been there anyway.
Yeah, you should have been there.
Pete, I love you, but dude, let it go. Dallas is the team of Dallas.
Yep.
It ain't America's team. I don't even know if it's Dallas' team anymore as far as that goes,
That's
man.
a
I
good
mean,
point.
it might just be Plano, Texas.
Yeah.
His team, who knows? Galveston team. I don't know, but they suck. They're not in it. They have no more of a chance than the Steelers do as far as that goes. But again, we want to remind the folks about Sunday at Wings and Frings. That kicks off at what time, Nick? 1 o'clock?
Well, no. I mean, you can get there at 1 o'clock, but we're not going to be there for about 4 more hours after that. So I would say the game starts at 5:30. So we're going to be setting up around 3:30. So,
but you can get there at 1
o'clock. Come on down, and there's going to be plenty of prizes and giveaways and opportunities for you guys to win some cool stuff and watch the game, celebrate with some brewskis, and we'll be all good to go down there. Buffalo Wings and Rings on 68th and O.
Buffalo Wings and Rings, always a good time there.
Yep.
You'll see a lot of the team from the family from the station there.
Jay and Jake will be back from Dallas or from Vegas at that point, not Dallas.
They'll be back as well. Folks, we come back. We wanted to break down and dissect the disappointment in Evanston last night. But you know what? They got a short memory because Michigan's coming to town, and Michigan upset Wisconsin last night as well. So we got that to discuss when we come back. Also, Matt Rule, we got some some bites from that presser yesterday from Matt Rule to get hear our thoughts on that, how this recruiting class went, and also the importance of the walk-ons. The importance of women in sports was yesterday as well. A lot of crucial women are crucial roles on Matt Rule's staff at Nebraska as well. And we got Jay Foreman, who'll be calling in from Vegas at the 9:30 time slot to give us and they had a lot of guys yesterday that they talked to yesterday. So we'll have that as well. Folks, we got Raff in the desert. We got me and Nick here at the mothership. We'll be right back, folks, on this beautiful Thursday morning from the capital city. It's 93.7 A Ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Problem gambling affects millions of Americans daily, of all ages and walks of life. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
Are you in the market for a new garage door or need to repair your old one? It's wintertime, and that means snow, wind, and freezing temperatures, all things that can cause sticky locks and damage to your garage door. If you're experiencing any issues with your commercial or residential garage door during the winter months, call Cameron Hall and his team at Doors Plus. Don't be trapped outside in the cold because of a poorly maintained garage door. Call Doors Plus today at 402-590-5800 or visit them online at doorsplusllc.com. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
If your home heating system is making strange noises or just doesn't work like it should, call your friends at Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. Sign up for Bryant's exclusive ESP service protection plan. You'll get twice annual complete and thorough service on all brands, and you'll never pay overtime charges on evenings, weekends, or holidays. Schedule your heating check today and ask about Bryant's ESP plan to save money. Call 467-1111 or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. February's cream cheese flavor is white chocolate raspberry. Pair it with a very berry chai. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe. Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Stop giving your loved one the same chocolates every year and spice it up with the chocolate season. Who wouldn't appreciate handmade chocolate-covered turtles, artisan chocolates, brownies, cheesecake, fudge, caramels, bread pudding, and chocolate-covered strawberries? Should I keep going? Make the day of love special for you and your loved one you cherish the most. Get your one-of-a-kind gift that is for sure to make that person feel ethereal at the chocolate season. Located at 3855 Village Lane, next to the Williamsburg Hy-Vee, or order online at thechocolateseason.com. Get your one-of-a-kind gift today.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats. Dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people. Small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric brings exciting career opportunities for you or someone you know. They are now hiring plumbers, electricians, and HVAC techs and installers to continually build their professional team. They offer competitive pay and full benefits packages that include health, dental, vision, PTO, and 401k options. Action has created a positive team environment for over 50 years. Apply online at actionlincoln.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's Thursday, folks, and it is a beautiful Thursday here in the capital city. I think it's actually warmer here, Raff, than it is in AZ right now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's
Oh, maybe you shouldn't have left. That's crazy.
When I'm there,
could've
Nick doesn't
volunteered.
like me. When I leave, he misses me. I just don't get it.
What are you talking about? I don't like you when you're here.
There's a lot of meanness that I see. Eye daggers coming from you a lot of the time.
A lot of eye daggers.
Yeah.
Nick, that what you did come with the wicked on that one right there, man. You were
that's all I'm saying. We had no clue he was leaving. When do you come back?
You did, Nick. You knew.
Nick knew. Your co-host sure as heck didn't know.
Okay, here's the deal. I knew, but also like I didn't know the day. I was thinking, oh, okay, he's gonna watch the Waste Management Open. He'll leave on Wednesday afternoon, and what do you know? Tuesday morning he hits, or no, was it Monday morning? Monday morning he hits us with the, hey, I need a link. What?
No, Tuesday morning. I was there on Monday.
Morning. Okay, so Tuesday morning he hits us with the, I need a link. Okay, I didn't know that.
And there's no problem. I mean, I'm remote a lot.
Oh, that's right. Today's Thursday.
I'm remote a lot, so it's not the remote thing.
Yeah.
But you guys know,
just the communication.
You guys know if I'm going to be remote or not. If I'm not going to be in the studio. I mean, I'm going to tell you. Friday, I sat down. Me and Raff were hanging early Friday. Yeah. I told Raff, I said, Raff, I'm going to be in the studio until about 8:40 on Wednesday. This is Friday. I said, because I got to talk, right down the street, whatever. Yeah. Oh, no problem, man. Not a word. He didn't say a word about going to Arizona.
Yeah. No, I think Raff,
because I was going to be there.
Not physically.
Man.
I forgot. What does VJ say? VJ says something about it where we still see each other. We're still here.
You're really reaching now, Raff.
Yeah. That's a different conversation.
You're really reaching, man. Oh, big fella. Glad you're swinging the sticks, though, man. And having some good time down there with Dino. Definitely give a big bear hug for me, man. Ad. We'll tell you this story off the air, Nick. Ad. Jeez. Order for ad.
AD ad. It's the same thing.
Nick goes, AD, I think they're asking for you. Ad. Order for ad. Oh, good times with my big fellas, man. Well, speaking of big fellas, Raff, maybe the view was a little different there watching it. Maybe just because of the ambiance of the mountains and the desert. But I tell you what, up here, it was rough to watch that game last night, man. What's your thought, brother?
It's not what I expected. I thought there'd be a little bit better performance last night. I mean, that was one of those. I just didn't even feel like we were even a part of it. Even, usually when Nebraska plays on the road, they have like that instance where you're like, okay, they have a chance. They're making a run. And last night, Boo Booey and Northwestern, they pretty much shut Nebraska down in every avenue. The rebounds, one of the things I was thinking too about the rebounding is like following the shots a little bit more. Sometimes Nebraska hoists up those shots and there's no following of the shots. They just
Raff, you brought up a point. I literally have it in my notes. I literally have this in my notes. And I put it in there, Raff, when I was watching Nebraska play Michigan on Tuesday night. It ain't just the men. It ain't just the women. Raff, Nick, I'm going to ask you this too. Rico, if you're listening, I want you to chime in on this, man. He's barely awake in there.
Oh, he's mad. He's mad. Look at him.
His head leaned up.
You made him stop watching TikToks.
Wow.
He should have said yes. Actually, I was watching TikToks over here.
That's what I was doing.
And I don't. Folks, if you can be in the studio, if you can look over what I just saw through the window, Rico's head came up very slowly and just looked like, dog, I was just watching this TikTok video. But I want to get all of you guys' opinion on this. And Raff, I'm going to start with you because you brought up a good point. You guys, I bring this up because of this. I wrote this down in my notes when I was watching the game Tuesday against when Nebraska women were playing against Michigan. And it's been something I've watched all year. In all college basketball that I've seen. Do people not follow their shots anymore?
A lot of times they'll decide not to because it'll aid in defensive transition, right? Like
that's bull.
A lot of times, if you shoot a three or a long two, a lot of times going to have a long rebound. So then that way we saw it with K-State's heat check from the State Farm logo at the State Farm Center the other day on Sunday against Illinois. Long shot led to a long rebound. And then in that, Illinois was able to get a quick bucket in transition.
Rico.
It's bull jive. No, people don't follow their shots. It's ridiculous. And it frustrates me to high heaven. Frustrates me to no end because there's so many times where the men or the women will shoot it. The rebound comes, close to the shooter.
Exactly.
Or just close to anybody in general. And they just decide in that moment, like, I'm going to get back on defense. And it's like, yes, there's a little bit of a risk involved where if you take that step and try to get that rebound, it gets poked out and all of a sudden they're on a fast break and it's like a 3-on-2 or a 2-on-1, whatever it is. And, that's dangerous and could lead to some fast break buckets, some momentum going the other way. But at the same time, you get that offensive rebound, momentum's back onto your side. Like it's frustrating, but I understand it, with Nick's point about the long rebounds and the fact I understand it. I just don't like it.
Raff.
Yeah, like one of the things I think about is like this team, they've shown a little bit that they are deficient on the rebounding side of the ball. And you look at loose balls and stuff where they're jumping into the crowd. Nebraska is one of the scrappier teams, diving on the floor. They've got to bring that same mentality that they have when they're doing that to the rebounding part of the game. I mean, yeah, size is crucial in rebounding, but you've seen a lot of, shorter guys and guards and stuff that have had, that are good rebounders just because of, the technique they use and, just wanting the ball more than the other guy. And I want to see that the way they dive on the floor for the balls. And, I want to see that same ferociousness rebounding. And I don't see it. And there's a lot of the times, like, I understand that you got to get back on defense, but usually you got another guard back there, that, one shoots, one follows, the other drops back, they just need to be more ferocious. Like, look at the shooting percentages last night. Nebraska had a little bit higher shooting percentage, but the problem was Northwestern had another extra, 15, 20 shots because they got all those rebounds.
It's been a thorn in my side watching the men and women, quite honestly, men and women, not just Nebraska, just in general. And Rico, when I was growing up playing basketball, I know Raff for sure, you're in that same genre, that same era, if you would. Follow your shot. Follow your shot. Even if it's a long one, at least because you know where it's coming off at. You of all people know where it's coming off.
You have the best view of it.
Exactly.
You missed before anybody else.
Before anybody else, when it leaves your hand, if that sucker's good.
Long, short.
Yeah, long, short. I mean, that's a small thing that leads to big things. And one of our texters on him, I'm going to find this real quick because you're spot on. Big Bird, good morning to you, brother. I'm totally with you. Every time we shoot, our players turn around and jog down the floor for defense. And we don't box out to get a defensive boards at times. So frustrating, feels like a lack of effort consistently. And Big Bird, I'm totally with you, man. I'm totally with you on that. It's just frustrating. Obviously, that's not the main thing, but it's one of those small things that end up being big things later on, man.
How frustrated do you get when you see a rebound hit the ground? When you just when nobody's there.
Let's let it bounce once or twice.
What are we doing
before we grab it?
What are we doing?
God.
Yeah, I saw Nebraska almost lost one last night. I remember. I think I know exactly the play you're talking about. I was like, please somebody get it. And I think K-State came and scrapped it up quick. But I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Just every time the ball goes up, it hits the rim, it bounces off, and nobody's there. Like, even if obviously you're gonna get frustrated if the other team but nobody's there. And I'm like, how is that side of the court just completely open and there's not a single body? Like, it's just frustrating. And then talking about boxing out, Nebraska's not that much smaller than everyone else. Like everyone on Nebraska's team isn't that much smaller than every other person on the other team where they have to put 2 forearms into somebody to get them out of the way.
Right.
Just box out. Like, it's I don't know. It's just frustrating to watch the way that Nebraska tries to get rebounds is just shoving people out of the way, and then you're getting called for fouls. And it's I don't know. And also, maybe I'll just get on a little bit of a soapbox here. I don't like the call when it does over the back not exist anymore.
Yeah,
is that a thing that doesn't exist?
That's a selective call.
You've got Keisei Tominaga boxing somebody out, but they're 8 inches taller than him. They jump over his back. He gets called for like undercutting. And I'm like, he's not undercutting. He's boxing out. The dude tried to jump over him. He's doing what he's supposed to do.
Casey had established that position. The guy jumps over him. That's a lot on the back of that truck right there, Rico.
He was digging in that dumpster back there by the parking garage.
That's a lot. But he established position. The guy jumped over his back, undercut. I'm like, what else? What is he supposed to do then?
If you get landed on, it's not a foul on you.
No, I don't get it, man. I didn't get that. And I'm not saying the refs for the reason Nebraska lost last night by any means either. Hillsborough, good morning. I'm not sure who you're talking about here, Isabel. I'm not sure. I'm not saying if you're saying you're talking about Josiah Alec. That's what I think you're saying. How many teams of the Big Ten do you think Josiah would get playing time on?
Here's what I'll say. And AD, you and I were having this conversation with Shafe at the end of the 7 or at the start of the 8 o'clock hour. Like, what's tough about Josiah is he's got the size, and I think there's strength there. However, there's the footwork is a little bit of an issue, or a bigger issue. His ability to finish just isn't there. I think sometimes his decision making or his discipline as well is lacking at times. I mean, just a couple examples. You're out there, unfortunately, 15 minutes last night. You don't get a point. You don't score a rebound, or you don't grab a rebound, or you don't record an assist.
Mm-hmm.
And it's frustrating because it's what, the expectation or what's being asked of you isn't to go out and drop 16 and 12.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's not what you need. Nebraska needs 6 points maybe, and let's get 4 to 6 rebounds. Just show us that you're engaged in the game. Mm-hmm. And that's not like, I'm not, it's also unfair because, and Shafe said this really, really well. He's like, listen, we didn't have super high expectations for him coming in. It's not that we all thought that he was this Big Ten big caliber type of player, but unfortunately, at the end of the day, Nebraska's having to ask him to be that.
Right.
And then you pair that with Rink Mass, who's probably a 4 or a stretch 4 playing the 5. It applies a little bit more pressure on Rink. And so because of injuries to Blaze Keita and probably because of Matar Jop is a little bit still green behind the ears. Well, then that's why you see Josiah Alec having to play more time or doing more than being asked more than what he probably should be.
Josiah Alec is more of a pace and space big. He's not a Big Ten big in the way of you're not going to have him posted up down low. Again, like you said, with his footwork being a little less to be desired. There's some stuff there that needs to be worked on, but he's a guy who, and you saw it at where was he at before?
New Mexico,
where he gets out in space, he runs, he dunks like that. That's the thing that he can do best. But Nebraska's not getting out in transition all that much, so he's not going to get all those opportunities. And also in the Big Ten, the way that they slow things down, the way that they have their bigs go inside, he does have the strength and the size to compete with some of those Big Ten bigs, but it's not the same.
I just simply put, the Big Ten's not the Mountain West. Like that's just simply put right there. It's like, I would say this, it's frustrating because time and time again, we see it. And there's so many, we could go up and down the roster and pick apart things. And so it's not, I don't want it to make it sound like we're just going at, Josiah Alec here. Because you could, you could do that with everything.
Mm-hmm.
We could do that with the 93.7, the ticket staff. We go up and down the roster and be like, all right, what do you need to get better? Like we could do that anywhere we're at. So I don't want,
and I like Alec, first of all.
I'm not trying to pick apart Alec here. I just think that unfortunately, I think probably fatigue might be setting in for the season. Nebraska, Fred Hoiberg mentioned it last night on the postgame show. They've played more games than anybody else in the league right now. Quick turnarounds, right? This next, after Saturday's game, it's going to be a little bit of an unconventional schedule for Nebraska because they will have a full week off before they play next Saturday, the following Saturday against Penn State. So that's going to be a much needed break. Nebraska's been on this 2 days off, play on the third day type of schedule now for the last 2 weeks or so, and that gets to you. Now it's no excuse because you're playing in the Big Ten schedule. But I think back to Josiah Alec, it's the front time. Sometimes it gets frustrating because time and time again, we see kind of the same things and the same mistakes, right? Where it's you dribble into the lane, you stop, and you just don't have anywhere to go because you drew in 3 guys, 3 defenders, and you've already exhausted your dribble. You can't know where to go. Another thing is, falling for shot fakes every single time.
He jumps a lot.
Somebody in the corner on an opponent has a shot fake from 3. He flies into the second row, right? The effort's there. That's not what we're questioning. That's where like the discipline comes in, or the scouting report, because then what does that do? Well, that forces Nebraska to move in on defense,
right?
Get out of system, out of rotation, and then the opponent's able to take advantage of it. So
absolutely,
like things like that is that cause and effect that we always talk about in football. It's that cause and effect in basketball. One guy, it might have been a hustle play, and you can pat yourself on, or we can pat you on the back for a while. But when you do it every single game or every other game and it becomes a problem consistently, that's when it kind of needs to be addressed, I think.
Teams are drawing him out there with the shot fake. And look, he's tall enough and his arms are long enough where he doesn't have to jump. You don't have to block every shot. Just get there and affect the shot. Run him off the 3-point line. You don't have to block every shot. And I will say, and this goes for a lot of people who end up driving the lane, is a lot of times when you see somebody driving into the lane, there's not a lot of movement from the rest of the team. So somebody will drive in and get stuck, pick up their dribble. All of a sudden they look for somebody and the spacing just isn't right. And nobody's moving. So it's just a frustrating thing that everybody has to deal with.
Well, I tell you what, you guys, they got to have a short memory of tonight as well. And one of the texts, I think it was Ty that mentioned this earlier, and I agree with you. And it's not an excuse. It is a reality. Nebraska has been on a grind. I think fatigue is definitely a factor at this point. I would say it is. You figure since the Wisconsin upset, you got Wisconsin, Illinois, then they're at Northwestern. I mean, and then both of those being road games too.
This is a tough 3-game stretch.
It's a tough stretch, So that's why I think Saturday is crucial that they get that win against Michigan, because the rest of their schedule. I'm gonna tell you right now. You look at this. I'm not going to go the rest of the whole, but for the rest of the month. You got Michigan, obviously, Saturday. Then they have a week off. This week off is going to be tremendous for them. And then they play Penn State at home, a team they should take care of. But again, Penn State is one of those teams that beat Indiana at Indiana last week. And then you go to Indiana, never an easy place to play. Minnesota, who took care of us. Obviously, we got them at home. And then we finished the month out at Ohio State, which is another Jekyll Hyde team. So although they're not playing, the Illinois, the Northwestern, of course, not the Wisconsin, these games, particularly the next 2, are definitely winnable. They're winnable, but they're games they have to come with their lunch and
the
hard
stretch of games is the games that we went over earlier in the week with quad 1 chances were these 3, these last 3 games. After that, now you have to win. If you lose these games, it's not going to look great.
Yeah. You got to take care of business. Folks, we'll be right back with some history, a very short segment of history. Before we dive into the 9 o'clock hour, get Matt Rule's thoughts on the recruiting class on yesterday as well. We'll be right back, folks, on this Thursday. It's 93.7 A Ticket.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. The last few years have been wild, but we've been here for you through all the ups and downs, and we'll be here for you when you need us the most. For all your travels and for your day-to-day driving. With winter conditions causing problems all over town, the last thing anyone needs this year is constant car troubles. Let us help you drive in peace and make sure you drive to work and to winter destinations safe. A1 Automotive, 11th and L Street downtown, always honest answers.
Fairway Meat Market has everything you need for meat and cold drinks for the big game this Sunday. Now through February 11th, enjoy fresh chicken wings for $2.99 per pound, USDA choice brisket for $4.99 per pound, all natural St. Louis pork ribs for $1.99 per pound, USDA whole prime beef tenderloin for $19.99 per pound, 10-pound tubes of 80% lean ground beef for $2.99 per pound, and 30 packs of Busch Light for just $17.99. Fairway Meat Market, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Problem gambling is not just a financial issue. It's an emotional problem with financial consequences. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
Why are New Year's resolutions always about getting to the gym more or dieting? We fail ourselves before the first month of the year is already over. Why not resolve to eat better, tastier foods in 2024? Look no further than Fuhrer's Cheese Spread. Stop eating your apples, vegetables, crackers, and chips plain. Give them some flavor. Fuhrer's Cheese Spread awakens your taste buds. Now that's how you start a new year. Find your container of Fuhrer's Cheese Spread today at your local grocery store. Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
We wait all pro football season for the big game. But will you come out on top? Warhorse Festival of Games is putting you at the center of the action with 2 chances to win big. Earn entries for our $100,000 prop card challenge daily at Warhorse Casino Lincoln. Enjoy slots, sports wagering, and horse racing. Then make your picks about the big game to be eligible to win. Qualifying entries will also be put in the running for your share of the $20,000 grand prize drawing. Increase your luck for the drawing by playing free online games on the Festival of Games website. Skip the trip to Vegas and get in on the big game right here at Lincoln's favorite place to play. And if that's not enough, our $1 Million Bracket Challenge for college basketball is coming soon. Full details are online at warhorsecasino.com. Warhorse Casino Lincoln, just minutes from downtown at Highway 77 and West Denton Road. Why not today? Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you, your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round. And their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the defense of your liberty and pursuit of your justice for those that have been injured. My name is Seth Morris, attorney with Liberty Law Group. If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, call 877-42-LIBERTY. Our relentless trial attorneys are committed to the highest quality legal representation. At Liberty Law Group, we will fight for you. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Again, that's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Picture a hot summer day, sun blazing in the fields as far as the eye can see. Now imagine, you're a teenager making bank, all while enjoying the great outdoors. Welcome to Nats Detasseling Inc., where they're not afraid to sweat. This summer, join the Nats team for an unforgettable experience. Forge friendships, learn responsibility, and earn money. Visit notafraidtosweat.com now. Nats Detasseling, where hard work meets good times.
Ever felt judged at the gym?
You don't know how to use the leg curl machine? Are you serious? Is this your first day alive? No, it's okay. I love helping people during their first day on Earth.
At Planet Fitness, get energy without the judgment and join the judgment-free zone. Never intimidating, always free fitness training and equipment for every workout. Get energized today during the Big Fitness Energy Sale for $1 down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, February 16th. See Home Club for details.
Vershawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we're back. It's Thursday, and the weather keeps getting more and more beautiful downtown Lincoln. The sun is out. It's glistening. Little bit of wind, but not too bad. Man, Nick, I'm getting that itch, man. I'm getting the itch.
I know. Because I'm starting to scratch it too.
Yeah, I'm getting that itch to get out there and swing the sticks, man.
Well, if only we could just go to Arizona.
Yeah, I just looked out the window. It's cloudy. It's very cloudy.
Man. Are you going to golf anymore, Raff, before you leave?
Yeah, I'll hopefully get in probably 2 or 3 more times probably.
There you go.
So when do you come back?
Monday.
Oh, so are you on remote Monday too?
Yes.
Okay.
Rico's just shaking his head over there. Let's hop right into history, man. This was kind of interesting, man, in that I can't believe it's been this long ago. And I want to get you guys, this is before my time and actually before Raff's time, but we've seen a lot of highlights, just like a lot of folks going to be listening did as well with this one. And I'm interested to get you guys' input on this, okay? On this day, 1975, Pistol Pete Maravich scores 47 points as New Orleans Jazz in a 28-game NBA road losing streak with a 106-102 win over the Hawks in Atlanta. Raff, do you think Pistol Pete will be dropping numbers like that in today's game?
Yes, he'd be dropping more numbers in today's game.
Rico, I mean, not Rico, but Nick, you don't remember Pistol Pete. Well, I don't remember because I was a kid.
I have no clue.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. Raff, I totally agree with you in that the way they call fouls right now, Pistol Pete might be dropping 60 a night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, easy.
He may be dropping 60 a night the way that they call fouls now in the NBA. And you know what, man? I'm going to start watching. I catch the NBA on the highlights on ESPN. That's when I watch the NBA. I'll start watching the NBA more when it gets to the playoffs. We got guys here at the station that keep up. Obviously, Strick does a good job. Rico, of course. Bach is a big fan. Austin as well. Of course, I mentioned Strick already. They watch quite a bit of NBA ball. I think Former catches in a little bit here and there, but I start watching it more when it gets to the playoffs. But the way that they call fouls now, or the lack thereof, man, Pistol Pete will be dropping a lot of buckets on these guys today. I mean,
and even the defense with the hand checking and stuff like that. I mean, Pistol Pete with nobody touching him now. I mean, he'd dominate.
Oh, he would assassinate people out there in the court. And the way that he could pass too, oh, it'd be a nightmare.
And there's another addition too, is I don't think the 3-point line it was there yet. Also, it's close. It's right around that area. But I know he played some of his career without a 3-point line. Like all that scoring that he did at LSU, the all-time NCAA Division I scoring leader, or I think in any division, he did that in 3 years.
3 years, man, with no 3-point line.
Yeah.
With no 3-point line. Pistol Pete was one of them cats, in my opinion, man, that could have played in any era, as far as that goes. Any era, because he was that good to do it. David from Renew sent a picture in of his golf clubs, man. David, I'm with you, dog. DF, I'm itching. I doubt I can do it, but I'm itching. I could do it, but
I tell you what,
but I'm not walking.
Yeah, I think we're able to. I think there's carts at
I want
some
you
of the courses. Should we find out this
I think we should
afternoon?
find out. But walking is not an option for me.
Oh man!
Yesterday was leg day, and I look like a newborn deer or
That's
fowl,
fine,
whatever they
that's
call them.
fine.
I can barely walk.
Something might have to happen today. I'm gonna have to give some local establishments a call.
Local establishments.
What are you guys doing? Golfing?
In Husker history, folks, in 1980,
Sorry, Raff, you're in Arizona.
You're in Arizona.
I would invite you, but
you have thousands of courses you can literally choose from there. Literally.
But no, in reality, you just never invite me, so I just think I just got to return the favor.
Yeah. Don't even get me started on that.
In 1989, our very own quarterback Steve Taylor signs a 3-year contract with the CFL's Edmonton Eskimos. Steve obviously went on to win a couple. Was it Raff? Did he win 2 Grey Cups when he was up there?
I think there were 2 of them, I think.
Yeah. Steve Taylor went on to win 2 Grey Cups up, and had a great career up in Canada, along with Barron Miles, my former teammate at Nebraska, who's still coaching up in Canada. Had a great career up in Canada as well. There's a number of Nebraskans that did well up in Canada, man. Yoshi is still putting in work.
Yeah, hard work.
Yeah, Yoshi's putting in work up there as well, man.
Well, guys, we got to go to break.
Yeah, we're going to break.
We are very
late. It's going to be a very short break.
All Raff's fault.
We'll be right, folks. We'll be right back on this Thursday morning and talk some Husker football recruiting. It's the Drive. We got Raff in the desert. We got me and Nick here at the mothership. It's the Ticket 93.7.
You can get diesel anywhere. But what about Atomic Diesel? That comes from Stern. Atomic Diesel is your solution to all your cold weather problems. Prevent clogged fuel filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with Atomic Diesel. Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how Atomic Diesel and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Fairway Meat Market has everything you need for meat and cold drinks for the big game this Sunday. Now through February 11th, enjoy fresh chicken wings for $2.99 per pound, USDA choice brisket for $4.99 per pound, all natural St. Louis pork ribs for $1.99 per pound, USDA whole prime beef tenderloin for $19.99 per pound, 10-pound tubes of 80% lean ground beef for $2.99 per pound, and 30 packs of Busch Light for just $17.99. Fairway Meat Market, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Tune in to the Malone Radio Show from 9 to 10 p.m. every Sunday night to learn more about the Malone Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. It's the Malone Radio Show every Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hello, everybody. It's Charlie Stone, and here with me is Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, I hear that new Honda manufacturing continues to go up, and you have new Hondas in stock now.
That's correct, Charlie. We have more than 40 new Hondas in stock right now. It's great that a customer can come in and buy a new Honda and drive it home that day. New Honda inventory keeps getting better each month.
Okay, then. How about used cars, Andy?
We have more than 100 pre-owned vehicles to choose from right now, and a lot of fresh trade-ins are coming in daily. We have just about every maker model you can imagine in any price range.
Thanks again, Andy. People love the selection and great service at Honda of Lincoln. Maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Why are New Year's resolutions always about getting to the gym more or dieting? We fail ourselves before the first month of the year is already over. Why not resolve to eat better, tastier foods in 2024? Look no further than Fuhrer's Cheese Spread. Stop eating your apples, vegetables, crackers, and chips plain. Give them some flavor. Fuhrer's Cheese Spread awakens your taste buds. Now that's how you start a new year. Find your container of Fuhrer's Cheese Spread today at your local grocery store.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Bleicher and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online at prg-ne.com.
The place you call home should always be a place of comfort. Warm and cozy in winter, cool and relaxing in summer. If your home isn't delivering the comfort you expect, call Bryant. It's more than just hot and cold to them. It's about providing the best comfort solutions. And Bryant gives you a full 24-month test drive on your home comfort system. Get full details at BryantLincoln.com or call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit OStreetCarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. The last few years have been wild, but we've been here for you through all the ups and downs, and we'll be here for you when you need us the most, for all your travels and for your day-to-day driving. With winter conditions causing problems all over town, the last thing anyone needs this year is constant car troubles. Let us help you drive in peace and make sure you drive to work and to winter destinations safe. A1 Automotive, 11th and L Street downtown, always honest answers.
Welcome into The Drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, on this young Thursday morning. Folks, we are back. We're going to hop right into it. We got Raff from the desert, me and Nick right here down at 1040 O Street.
All right.
11th and O. We're going to hop right into the – yeah, we're going to –
time to go to break.
We're going to hop right into some roll clips real quick from yesterday's presser because yesterday was National Signing Day. No surprise, although we did have a decommit a couple days ago of the receiver out of CJ, what was his
It
name?
was somewhere in Texas.
Yeah.
It was CJ Simon.
CJ Simon decommitted, but we got a big commitment with Will Height, though. Let's see what Rule's got to say on some of these clips, Nick.
All right, so Jamal Banks, the transfer wide receiver out of Wake Forest, was getting some praise, some significant praise from Matt Rule yesterday. They're doing this offseason competition again to basically where it's off the field, right? So you get points for going to other sporting events. You get points for community service, things like that. Jamal Banks is actually leading the team in points, Matt Rule said yesterday.
Wow.
Here he is talking about the transfer wide receiver from Wake Forest.
So what we want the guys to understand is like, hey, as I build this team, as we build a team or they select their own team, I want guys who are accountable. I want guys who produce. I want guys who do the right thing. And, sometimes you bring guys in from another outside culture. They walk in. It takes them a while to understand the way we do things. Well, Jamal Banks has shown up, and he's the leading point getter. He's far and ahead of everybody else. And there's a bunch of guys doing a great job. And that's what I love. To Sam's point, what was really good last year is now just okay because last year's unbelievable is now this year's good.
We're going to pause that. That was my favorite quote from what Matt Rule said out of anything yesterday. And here's why. It's a clear and thorough understanding that the expectation continues to grow and nobody's going to lessen that bar.
Right.
The
bar's been set.
It's parallel, right? The more Matt Rule or the longer Matt Rule is here, the higher the expectation is. Right. So from year one at that 5-7 or whatever the expectation was going into year one last year, it will never be the same.
Right.
It will always continue to increase. It may be a very marginal increase, but it's always going to increase.
Point, bro.
It's always going to increase. And I thought that was really, really fascinating. Just the clear understanding of yesterday or last year's last year's unbelievable is now this year's good. Here, let me try to replay it one more time here.
It's a great point.
Last year's unbelievable is now this year's good. Does that make sense?
Perfect.
And what Jamal's doing, because coaches, I say, well, how come he has 0 points? But coach, he has this. This guy's got 72. He's got 72 points. And I wonder why he was all ACC. So what we need to make the turn is some of the guys that decided to come back. The danger is I could have gotten drafted. I'm going to come back. And they just, they should be at the top. Like if they really want to win, don't tell me you want to beat Iowa after we lose to Iowa. Tell me you want to beat Iowa today with your actions. Don't tell me about Wisconsin. Oh, don't cry in the locker room. Sacrifice right now, if that makes any sense. And so yesterday's, today's price is not yesterday's price, as the players would say. So there's a much higher price to be paid right now. There's a much higher standard, and guys like Banks come in, they set the standard so high that you're like, wow, okay, as coaches, we have to reestablish the standard. And so he's a great addition. I'm excited to have him here.
You stop it right there, Nick. Thanks a bunch, Nick. Nick, what you said was spot on. Reiterating what Coach Rule just mentioned, Raff. I think when Rule mentioned the thing, don't cry. We want to beat Iowa after we lose to Iowa in the locker room.
Yeah.
Raff, remember last week we were talking about the importance of winter conditioning?
Yep.
Why is that? Again, I just want to get your input on that too for our listeners, man. You being a former coach, knowing that you can do all the crying you want after the games. Did you cry? Did you sweat? Did you bleed? Were you sore during times like this? Please go ahead.
Yeah, no, I just with Rule, yeah, I love that. About your good or your great last year is only good this year. You saw what your great was last year. That was 5-7. So now you've got to put in even more this year because you want to be better than that 5-7. I like Jamal Banks with him, coming in and taking almost like taking that leadership role, coming from Wake Forest, and you've got to have those trailblazers that set that go, above and beyond, because that brings, what is it? The rising tide rises all boats, or whatever.
Rising tide lifts all boats. Absolutely.
And you need those guys and I've got to believe that Jamal is probably the one that, if there's people, that are not, pulling their weight, so to say, those guys are going to reach down and grab those guys and bring them up to their level. So I like that Nebraska's not satisfied and Coach Rule's not satisfied, and continually trying to improve and be better every day.
Absolutely. I love it, man. Yesterday, I'll say this real quick before we get to break. During my engagement yesterday afterwards, I met Corey Schlesinger's father. He came up to me. I got a picture with him. He goes, "We get a picture to send to Corey." I'm like, yeah, Corey Schlesinger is still teaching school in Detroit. And it's just like Corey. I mean, played for a billion years in the pros. Didn't spend much money at all. He's just teaching school in Detroit, enjoying life, man. But it reminds me how we were never satisfied then too, Raff, when Coach Rule said that. Because when we won in 90, when we got there in 93 and lost up at 93, everyone to say it, we were hungry in 94. And then the guys again, what's up, Wayne? Again, they were hungry in 95. You have to forget about last year's success or failures. Learn the lessons and then move on. Lessons and blessings, what we call them, man. Folks, we'll be right back because we're going to get a call in from the Hall of Famer Jay Foreman. He is live from Vegas, giving us on Radio Row. We're going to talk with him when we come back. Folks, we'll be right back in a second. It's 93.7 a ticket.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at GoHogWild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. The last few years have been wild, but we've been here for you through all the ups and downs, and we'll be here for you when you need us the most, for all your travels and for your day-to-day driving. With winter conditions causing problems all over town, the last thing anyone needs this year is constant car troubles. Let us help you drive in peace and make sure you drive to work and to winter destinations safe. A1 Automotive, 11th and L Street downtown, always honest answers.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, and we have some really big savings for you right now. Our new crossover sale is underway. New Terrains, Equinoxes, and Trailblazers starting at $23,290. That's right, $23,290. Also, we've continued our huge Sierra and Silverado truck sale with over $10,000 off new pickups. You heard right, over $10,000 off list. Coppell truly has a small town feel with big city deals. We're right down 144th Street or at CoppellCars.com. Stock numbers G260980 and C119824.
Problem gambling affects millions of Americans daily, of all ages and walks of life. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Road construction is complete, so there's nothing keeping you from getting into Mullen Motors. They can get you into a new vehicle right now and get your 2024 started off the right way. They cleared off their 2023 inventory and have tons of new vehicles to choose from to make sure you get to where you need to be this year. Out with the old and in with the new. Stop by Mullen Motors today, just north of 48th and Layton in Lincoln.
No tagline, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Bleicher and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online
online at prg-ne.com.
Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Stop giving your loved one the same chocolates every year and spice it up with the chocolate season. Who wouldn't appreciate handmade chocolate-covered turtles, artisan chocolates, brownies, cheesecake, fudge, caramels, bread pudding, and chocolate-covered strawberries? Should I keep going? Make the day of love special for you and your loved one you cherish the most. Get your one-of-a-kind gift that is for sure to make that person feel ethereal at the chocolate season. Located at 3855 Village Lane, next to the Williamsburg Hy-Vee, or order online at thechocolateseason.com. Get your one-of-a-kind gift today.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
Husker fans, it's your last chance to catch your top-ranked Nebraska wrestling team in action at the Bob Devaney Sports Center as they host a top 15 conference matchup on Friday, February 9th against number 13 Michigan. It's their annual Pepsi Pack the House duel, and all tickets and 24-ounce Pepsi products are just $1. The duel starts at 6 p.m. Get your tickets today by visiting huskers.com/tickets or call 402-472-3111.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
Your next chance to take home a game-worn Stars jersey is coming up on Friday, February 9th, when Lincoln hosts the Des Moines Buccaneers. Join us for Epilepsy Night and help us support a great cause. Proceeds from the post-game jersey auction will help support research to treat and overcome epilepsy. Purchase tickets for the Stars versus the Bucs now at lincolnstars.com or by calling 402-474-7827.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza, the big one, all the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend. This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back on The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. This segment is proudly sponsored by Florial's Italian Restaurant and Grill, just south of Lincoln Southwest High School on 14th and Pine Lake Road. Florial's Italian Restaurant provides a cozy, family-friendly setting where good food and good company come together. Whether it's a family dinner, a date night, or a catch-up with old friends, Florial's is the perfect place to make special memories. All you have to do is visit florialsne.com or call 402-423-5576 to make reservations or place takeout orders.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
How about this, AD? We have a text on here. Just drove by a golf course. Carts are out. Looks like you guys have plans this afternoon.
Oh, unknown texter 4921.
All righty. We might have some discussions. Speaking of discussions, let's bring in Jay Foreman from Las Vegas. Jay, what's up, my man?
Hey, what's going on?
There he is.
Jay, brother. We got people all over the place. You got you in Vegas, Raff just south of you in the desert in Arizona. We're at the studio. You and Jake had a number of guests yesterday, man. I was blown away, brother. What was the highlight for you yesterday there at Press Row at the Super Bowl?
Man, this Duran was really good. I think he was the best. I think I'm gonna try to get him, and I'm putting this out there so it's on air. I love boxing, so I'm trying to see if I can get him on at least once a month to come on and talk about just combat sports. I mean, he's a really, really iconic person. And yesterday was an iconic kind of day. And then we met Bill Miller, who's the head of the American Gaming Association, or he's a CEO. I shouldn't, just say the head. And so he runs all the casinos essentially worldwide. I mean, he flew into London, gave us phenomenal 10, 15 minutes. I mean, that was probably the highlight. I mean, it's been a great trip it's been a great trip always, doing a lot of work. It's been a lot of work, and good to, see some people, I hadn't seen in a while, make some connections. But then also I think, it's been a really eye-opening experience for, Jake and the ticket, and see that, when you can get in and pound the pavement a little bit, you can make some headway. And so got some pretty cool guys set up potentially for today. You got a former teammate of mine, Nick Ferguson, who does a lot of stuff with the Colorado Buffaloes and up there with the Broncos. One thing about Nick is, like, he came in and got it out the mud, like you say. He came in as a free agent, tough kid from Georgia Tech, by the way of Florida, and now he's got like 2 or 3 assistants. It was great to see him prosper. You get to see some, Jerry Rice came in. Obviously didn't get to, Jerry Rice doesn't do any radio stuff, but we got to see Jerry Rice, and I've, played against and met Jerry Rice plenty of times, but those are the type of things that Jake's been exposed to. Then on top of it, last night, we went to a comedy show thing. I don't know if Jake can post a picture. It was us two next to Ed Too Tall Jones.
Oh, wow.
Got to meet Jake got to meet LaDainian Tomlinson, who was, I guess, one of his childhood idols. It's great. Look, I played against these guys that we all kind of know each other. But you gotta have, it's like a kid when he sees and by no means am I making fun of Jake. I'm being serious. I mean, look, I've been exposed, AD, we've been exposed to some things that, makes us, part of 3 national championships. And, when we're sitting here, meeting guys and stuff, and we, it's an everyday occurrence, like, you were roommates with Tommy Frazier and Tyrone, where, the regular person would be like, man, that's an iconic figure, whereas Jake, he wanted to meet LaDainian Tomlinson. And I could tell you one or two, I said, man, you know what, let's just cut through the chase. Let's go over and let's take a picture with him. So
I love that.
But then the great thing about it is making the connections, getting the information, but then also how gracious, somebody like LaDainian Tomlinson is, to everybody. You know what I mean? That's great.
Jay, LT was one of Aiden's idols as a kid too. LaDainian Tomlinson, right. Watching him run, shorter guy. But I like you just said, I've echoed, I've heard he's nothing but just a class act guy. I want to hear more about, though, when you met, forget his name, the cut guy.
Stitch.
Oh, yeah.
Stitch. Tell us about meeting.
Great, man.
Beating Stitch.
The things that he was talking about.
And tell him who Stitch is first, Jay. Tell the audience who Stitch is.
Well, he's he's a cut man, right? So he's worked with the Klitschko brothers, Lennox Lewis, and a plethora of other world champions and upcoming guys. And he was making the rounds. He's been in, I think 3 Rocky movies and 2 Creed movies, plus multiple other movies. And, he showed me his phone afterwards, and he's like, man, I got Preston Stallone on my speed dial. I was like, man, there's not too many people in the world that does it.
Right.
But he's, he's an iconic figure in the fight game.
Jacob Duran.
Just, bare knuckle and all that stuff. So it was really cool, man. And he was telling me about different techniques on how to tell a really good trainer and not a good trainer. And he's educating the boxers so they can have better, education on when they pick up trainers or when they, hire a trainer.
Hey, Jay, Henry, big Hank Tank. Good morning to you, Henry. He goes, what comedy show did you see?
It was put on by Larry Centers. And so they had, they had Thurman Thomas there, former teammate of mine, LaDainian Thomas, Ed Too Tall Jones, Jake Plummer, who we took a picture with. Told him I wanted to wring his neck from down when we were 96. So yeah, some iconic players there. And the lead comedian was, here, I'll tell you right now, it was Chris from Kid and Play, so the tall light-skinned brother with the high top face. He was the opening act. And then, hold on a second, I can get you the other one here. I should have known it was Billy D. Washington. He was the MC. And then, what's crazy? They honored, what is his name? I should be knowing all this. Vince Papel.
Vince Papelli.
Invincible, played by Mark Wahlberg.
Papelli.
So we got to meet him.
Oh, wow.
So So they honored him, and then you know who introduced him was Eric Swan. And Eric Swan, if you don't know him, remember he went from semi-pro to pros. And let me tell you something, my man is still sitting on swole. We're all 6'5", 310, yoked up. I was joking. I was like, man, he need to be in one of the new Jennings commercials because he's definitely sitting on swole. But it was a good night, man. It was a good time. And then, you know, I think I don't know if Jake's listening. I'm going to try to take him down to Old Town Vegas tonight so he gets to experience some real sightseeing. And then try to see if I can, you know, get him into like an NFL party or something.
I love it. Raff, go ahead, my man.
So, Jay, usually there's like a prevailing story of every Super Bowl. Is there a story that you've seen that a lot of questions have been asked this week by the media?
I think the biggest story is going to come down to two things, Raff and everybody, is can Brock Purdy and that San Francisco offense with all those weapons start faster, right? And then the second question is you know, whose defense plays better? And really, all the questions lie, crazy enough, in a matter of 3 weeks on San Francisco's lap, right? If you look at the regular season, I'd probably say San Francisco was better, more consistent. But now you got people questioning their defense based on Kansas City's defense all year. You're questioning San Francisco's offense based on Kansas City's offense of the last few weeks. So, you know, whatever, you know, and that's really what it comes down to. And the thing is when we were in opening night, you really saw the change of the guard with Kansas City. They are slowly but surely becoming the most hated team in the NFL. Yes, they're brash. They got some unique players that got, you know, a little bit, you know, bigger egos, but also when you win like that, you know, people want to see you lose. But, you know, I think San Francisco looks more equipped than they were last time they played. I think Brock Purdy is more than a game manager. I think he's a ascending quarterback, as they like to say in the scouting department. And he's shown the ability to rise to the moment. Now, what he has to do is not try to play against Patrick Mahomes. He needs to play against Brock Purdy, and they need to go out there as a team, TEAM, and start faster. They did not block well. They did not. I mean, and this is all because of Detroit, right? Detroit brought it to them. And so now I think that they had 2 weeks to will have 2 weeks to you know, look at that, evaluate that, and try to do better. I think that they potentially could start faster. And you know, at the end of the day, everybody, the overwhelming feeling down here, it's going to be an exciting Super Bowl.
Yeah, I would echo that. I look forward to that. Jay, real quick, and we'll let you get back, man. And like I told you yesterday, I'll probably tap into you again. When do you guys fly back, man?
Early Saturday morning.
Okay.
Or I might try if there's a real late flight on Friday night, man. Your boy's voice is on DEFCON 1. You know, I am hanging on my strings, and but I'm gonna battle out the week. So you know, I'll be back by Saturday. I'm gonna try to peek my head into the Super Bowl party, at least for the at the beginning parts. And,
Absolutely.
It's been, you know, to be honest with you, it's been a really, you know, not good week. It's been a great week. I was joking with Jake. I said, Jake, if we left today, we outkicked our coverage. We hit a grand slam, and then we're up at the bottom of the ninth with the bases loaded, 3-0 count, and all we got to do is swing and hit a home run and hit another grand slam. And so we had a great day yesterday. We'll have another great day today. I think DP's going to get in. I don't know if they'll be able to make it on air today, but and then we got Friday, which is, you know, it slows down. So, you know, as much as we're doing a lot of work, we're having some good times and you know, getting experience. And I think that, you know, what I'm saying is this, AD, I think hopefully, and this is, you know, we appreciate all the sponsors and for all the shows and everything we do as people that just get on the radio for a couple hours. Hopefully what we've done this week, and the exposure that we're giving our sponsors and let alone the station can really set it up for next year to go to New Orleans, because oddly enough, they got the Hall of Fame thing tonight. I've done some research, you know, a little bit of groundwork for my dad. I got a little bit more intel on how to, you know, help him out, and he played in the Super Bowl in New Orleans, and so I think it's going to be hopefully potentially the beginning of a special situation next year. Not that he would make it next year, but I think really make some headway at getting him there, because a lot of the guys that he played with and against, and then also some of the guys that are already in the Hall of Fame definitely have told me unbiasedly that he should be in there.
Absolutely.
Yep, I agree.
Chuck Foreman should have been in the Hall of Fame years ago. Jay, we appreciate you calling in. We'll probably tap into you one last time tomorrow morning. Folks, you definitely want to tip in to Old School at 4 o'clock because Jay and Jake will have plenty of action for you there. Jay, I'm just telling you, little bro, you've killed it, man. You and Jake both, and I sent you both a text yesterday, guys.
Yeah, we appreciate
you've
that,
killed
man.
it.
We're not just out here doing it alone, AD and Raff and Nick. And
Yeah.
you guys being able to be flexible, allows us to be, somewhat, in the forefront.
Absolutely.
And, so we appreciate that as much as you guys, are back there holding the fort down.
You know it, brother. Jay, have a great one today, brother. We'll talk with you tomorrow. We'll definitely tune into Old School today at 4 o'clock, Jay. Foreman, of course, and Jake Swartz will be there. And DP, hopefully be able to join them. But they will be there from Radio Row. Folks, we will be back for our last segment. That was Jay, the Hall of Famer, live from the Super Bowl Row. We'll be right back, folks. It's The Ticket.
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Rodgers Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers.
What do you think of when you hear the chocolate season? Artisan chocolates? Of course, they have the best chocolates this side of the Atlantic. Friendly neighborhood coffee shop? Yup, they're that too. A nationally recognized top-tier brunch spot. Waffle weekends, baby. And the place to grab a gift for literally any occasion? Everybody loves chocolate. See for yourself at the Chocolate Season, 40th and Old Cheney, or order ahead online at thechocolateseason.com.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Problem gambling is not just a financial issue. It's an emotional problem with financial consequences. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
Are you tired of living in pain? It's time to take control. At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, we're your one-stop shop for expert care in Lincoln. From broken bones to complex reconstruction, our skilled team will help you get back on track. Visit prairieortho.com today and discover why we're the trusted choice for thousands of patients. Don't let pain hold you back. Take the first step towards a better, pain-free life with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins. Call 402-489-4700.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Today's agenda includes office meetings this morning, followed by a client lunch, then back to the office for another meeting, and ending the day with a presentation at a client's office. When you are on the go, you need an office phone that goes with you. At Hamilton, our business phone systems make it easy to sync your office phone features to your cell phone for quick and seamless call handling, no matter where you work. If your current office phone can't do this, you need better. Hire your local experts. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with 4 Lincoln locations, but now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios at 1040 O Street.
Stop asking your friends if they're hosting a party this Sunday and come for the real party instead. Join 93.7 The Ticket for the big game at Wings and Rings at 68th and O this Sunday and walk away with great prizes just for showing up. Why worry about making a great spread of food for the game at your house when you can enjoy all the great wings and more at Wings and Rings? It's the big game party with 93.7 The Ticket at Wings and Rings this Sunday at 68th and O.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solution. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, expecting increasing cloud cover throughout the day. It will be breezy too. We'll see a high around 57. Tonight, partly cloudy skies expected with a low around 31. And tomorrow, mostly sunny skies for most of the day. A slight chance of rain late with a high around 49. I'm meteorologist Kyle Klecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Chris Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we're back. It's the last segment. It's the RGT, it's the 80 Attitude Adjuster on this beautiful Thursday morning. It was great to hear again from the Hall of Famer Jay down in Vegas, Super Bowl row down there, radio row, if you would. Raff, what do you got for us, my man?
All right. Well, first, I got to let y'all know this show is proudly sponsored by Sand Hills Global. Sand Hills Global is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Career and internship opportunities are available at the global headquarters in Lincoln. Apply today at sandhills.jobs. Got it. Boom.
Love it.
And now,
Love it.
for today's Raff's Good Take, the Raff's Good Take today goes out to a friend of ours. I know we give him a lot of grief about his football team, but it goes out to Pete Ferguson. I've been meaning to give this to him. All the work that he does around town for the schools, for the students, the Martin Luther King Youth Rally. I was able to stop by Bigger Than the Score last Sunday, every Sunday at 8 a.m. And just the guests that he has on. He had Nicole Kubig and his daughter, Jaden Ferguson, on last week. And it was just an awesome show, and just how proud he is of his young lady and his family, and just how proud he is of the town. So I just wanted to give my Raff's Good Take out to Pete for just being a great guy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't echo that much more. We Pete's childhood friends of ours, and much we tease Pete about his beloved Cowboys. Just a solid dude, man, and one that I truly thank God that I can call my brother, my friend, and does so much. He is a investor in this community, in the word that he likes to use, and I love this word. He's a stakeholder. That means he has skin in the game. He's always put skin in the game. He's learned that from his great parents that pass it on to him, and as he continues to pass that on to countless, thousands throughout the state and around the country as far as that goes through his production. So again, big shout out to Pete. Folks, 80 Attitude Adjustment is sponsored by Integrated Life Choices. ILC is hiring for direct support professionals all over the state of Nebraska, full-time, part-time, days, evenings, and weekends. Help ensure a meaningful life for the people you support and helping to achieve their hopes and dreams. Apply at ilc.net/careers. You know, folks, this is something that kind of in honor of my dad, this is kind of a thought that came up. That he always did this. When I seen this quote, it says, we often learn too late that we spent too much time worried about the things that didn't matter much. We spend so much time worrying about the things that really don't matter much. And my father lived his life that way. And at times when I find myself worrying about things I have no control over, I think back to my dad. He didn't invest a lot of time into things he had no control over or really didn't matter much after it was all said and done. So, folks, if you let your mind run with worry this morning, let it go. Let it go. Control your controllables. Raff, take us home, my man.
All right, everyone. It's been another great show today. Tomorrow we find out who we picked to win the Super Bowl. So,
we got Super Bowl squares too tomorrow. We got to do that tomorrow. Yep, we'll do Super Bowl squares tomorrow as well. Absolutely. We'll do our predictions tomorrow.
So be thinking about that, everyone. Have a great day and be nice to each other. And we will talk to you tomorrow.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Landmark Implement is your local authorized John Deere dealer. Landmark's trained and certified sales staff will help you find the right equipment for your needs at a price that's right for you, all backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network. Whether it's a tractor, planter, combine, an easy track lawnmower, or gator, every piece of equipment in pre-owned inventory is put through a rigorous inspection so it's ready to work hard for you. Landmark's team works together to make sure everything that is sold meets their quality standards. Learn more at landmarkimp.com or stop into a local Landmark location and experience the Landmark difference.
Houses? They're expensive. And once you buy one, you're kind of stuck with it for a while. You need to make sure you get your best house for the best price. You need Ben Bleicher and his team of pros at Professional Realty Group. They'll take the time to figure out what's important for you in your dream home, and they have the expertise to find the hidden issues that could surprise you after the sale. That's professional knowledge, proactive service. We call that potential. Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Service Ambassador. Find more online at prg-ne.com.
Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Stop giving your loved one the same chocolates every year and spice it up with the chocolate season. Who wouldn't appreciate handmade chocolate-covered turtles, artisan chocolates, brownies, cheesecake, fudge, caramels, bread pudding, and chocolate-covered strawberries? Should I keep going? Make the day of love special for you and your loved one you cherish the most. Get your one-of-a-kind gift that is for sure to make that person feel ethereal at the chocolate season. Located at 3855 Village Lane, next to the Williamsburg Hy-Vee, or order online at thechocolateseason.com. Get your one-of-a-kind gift today.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Your next chance to take home a game-worn Stars jersey is coming up on Friday, February 9th, when Lincoln hosts the Des Moines Buccaneers. Join us for Epilepsy Night and help us support a great cause. Proceeds from the post-game jersey auction will help support research to treat and overcome epilepsy. Purchase tickets for the Stars versus the Bucs now at lincolnstars.com or by calling 402-474-7827.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Bleicher and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online at prg-ne.com.
Gentlemen, Valentine's Day is just around the corner. Don't be that guy running to the store for flowers and a card on your way home. Hey, Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. We have great Valentine's gifts in store now, and if you spend $99, we'll